that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a good
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Try and run the option, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Austin Ekeler.
23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the Bills' 6-yard line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run with Ballage. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, you got 3, free down.
First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For Cole Beasley.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Middle. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Flag.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now it's Hines. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yo. 46.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Get that quarterback. Hey,
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
alert, alert, alert. You can't stop me.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
46. 46 to Mike. Go. Go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Los Angeles.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On third and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It's about that time.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Bills nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that now
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
it doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, defense. 49,
Again, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go right back to Singletary. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Out left side here to Bryant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stepping up, he'll try it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for 2, unsuccessful.
For the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Complete to...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch the run.
Allen now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Dawson.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Reed. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Herbert back to the air. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Singletary loses it and picked up by the Chargers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now Herbert following the turnover, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 36, Bills nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
For Stephon Diggs, incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Allen. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.